guys, and welcome to the third episode of Modsauce 2. Welcome to our beautiful new house in Lavender Fields. As you can see, I slightly renovated it. Not much since the end of the last episode, but I got rid of the skylight and I've put in a floor. Okay, I am still not sure about the color scheme, but it is what it is. Something very weird happened to this setup. Okay, it was rather slow, but it processed all our ores and we did get a lot from that really not very big mining trip. The weird thing that happened is that, if you remember, there was a survivalist generator on this side and this Ender IO Sterling generator on this side, and I somehow managed to lose the survivalist generator. I just absolutely cannot find it, so the system is not working very well. But that's okay, because one of the very first things I'm gonna do today is set up a better power system, because these very basic generators were working very slowly. I made myself one of those trash cans, or dustbins as I call them. I think they are really necessary for sanity, because having one's inventory full of trash is just so stressful. I also made a builder to make some of these bigger, better chests. Well, I don't think they're that big, because I'm still a bit limited with resources, but also this will allow me to make a backpack, which I was going to do, but then I don't really have the wool, etc, etc. And I made a few drawers. But as I said, what I really want to do to start with today is some proper power generation, and since mechanism is in this pack, there's really no better power generator than the wind turbines. They're cheap, they work, they're environmentally friendly, you don't have to worry about them. And okay, you have to make a few of these bizarre mechanism bits, but I don't think they will be too difficult. It's just redstone with some ingots. But the very first machine I guess we have to do is the metallurgic infuser, which I completely don't remember how to make that. So let's just have a quick look. I was also looking at the solar panels, the solar generator, and that looks pretty good as well. But I think I'm gonna hold off on that for a bit. But yeah, as you can see, this is really simple. Just a couple of furnaces. I took too much cobblestone. It's like I can't count or something. I don't know why I'm getting these achievements. I mean, I've done all this stuff. I did go on another little mining trip and I got a bit more redstone. Very briefly, it was like 10 minutes. I just wanted to get more redstone because I was worried I was going to run out. Let me sleep very quickly. Yeah, so I'm still in the process of setting things up, but it should be over soon, and then we can go and do some fun stuff. Well, start off with a bit of exploring, I think. Oh, I forgot the osmium, didn't I? Really? Why did I put this there? That was stupid. So can I shift click and get it? Yes, there it is. Okay, I think I will just put it here so it can get power from this machine. Actually, let's have a look at our very sophisticated lava generation here. I use sophisticated in a most sarcastic way, of course, but it is pretty handy. Let's pop a bucket of lava. For some reason I don't think this is passing on the power. If I say push, will it do it? Well, this does have power. So let's start off by melting some redstone. Let's put in a bit of iron. I'm just gonna make a random number of these enriched things, as one does. Let's grab a touch more redstone. Right, the other thing that we obviously need for power is some way of getting it down to the machines, and Mechanism again has this universal cable system. So this is just steel ingot, which I was a little bit worried about how we were going to get it. So you can smelt iron with pulverized charcoal. But there was this other method, which the problem is it shows you all these, it's like catching just the right one to click. Anyway, there was this method which some people consider cheaty, but I don't see why we shouldn't use it since it's here available, of just putting the iron with some coal, like so, I believe. Steel. What could be easier than this? Let's just grab us a little bit more coal. And some more steel. And now was it just redstone in the middle? Indeed it was. There we go. Wiring sorted. In fact, I might possibly use a couple of these to make the next level. The advanced generators. I don't know if we need them yet, but we might as well. Okay, so I think the other thing that we needed to infuse with redstone was osmium. I'm not really planning this very well, I'm just doing things at random, but you know what? I'm sure we'll need more of these at some stage. And look at this wind turbine. Okay, so this bit is sorted, but it is by no means the only bit that I wanted to do, because I've actually been really looking forward to figuring out how to improve how to use the I think it's the X-Astris. I'm gonna look that up in a second because it doesn't make any sense for me. You know, the mod that's like X Nihilo, but isn't. For ore generation, because you know we can just set it up and it will make us diamonds and emeralds and redstone and everything we need. All we have to do is give it some power. Let's have a look at. So basically I want to make the automatic, this guy is the automatic sieve and the automatic hammerer. So I've made some invar. Oh, I have an anvil. Maybe I should just use the anvil. I could use a dark steel, which I am sort of more familiar with, but I've made some invar already. Now I see another problem, which is that when I try to make the net, I get a silk rather than the web or sieve that I need for the sieve, this thing, the silk mesh. So I do believe there is an answer for this, and that it lies in making, is it just a normal chest? But there's something I wanted to do. I'm not entirely sure what it's called. I bet you it's called crafting something or other. Let's have a look at craft. Okay, so I restarted the whole thing. Oh, I'd better eat. Hopefully it will work a little bit better now. Let's see. Let me eat some more. Actually, I believe I had some. I was cooking dinner when I started recording this, so we should have plenty of steak on us. Yeah, so where was I? Oh yes, I wanted to do this crafting station, bench, something. Dual crafting something, that's right. This just looks so awesome. We can also do a portable version, which I absolutely want, but for now I will just do this. And I think this is the work table, which needs a chest, so let's make the chests. I think the work table gives you the option, or maybe even the vanilla. Let's see whether the vanilla crafting thing, see, so this gives you the option with the arrows. It's just a tinker's workbench that doesn't, but I'm so used to using the tinker's thing. So if I press the arrow, I get the silk mesh. So doing the dual thing is not necessary, it's just a bonus. But look, these things are so cool. Do we craft these with the chests? Let's see. Yes. And oh my god, I'm out of wood. One thing I want to set up today is some farms. I'll probably do it off camera, but just some farms, including a very basic tree farm. Why is no clicky? Why is it not giving me the clicky? Here we go. Yes, come here, you old tinker's tools thing. I used to like you, but now you just seem so old. Can't decide whether it's better to have it here. Actually, it probably would be good to have them everywhere. Okay, so we have this. Don't you just hate crafting in electrum gear? And more invar. I certainly hope I have enough invar. I should. I made plenty of electrum as well. I suspect I might need to make a couple of these setups, well, I don't know how fast it will be, but I will not be surprised if it's not very fast. And I need the iron as well. I would not be surprised if it's kind of slow and does not produce much, but it should be so easy to run, and it's not really such a huge hassle to make. So I think I might possibly do a couple of these. I'll see how it goes. Nice thing about all these big crafting marathons that modded Minecraft forces you to do is that you only really have to do them once, and then it would be nice to have an igneous extruder. I've probably made the piston for this. We need glass, don't we? Give me the glass. this, and we need some copper. I hope I have enough iron for all these extravagant machines, but it should be okay. Oh, do you know, the one thing that I hate making is the machine frames, honestly. For that we need some tin, don't we? And then, is it glass around the edges and iron in the center, or is it the other way around? I always get these things wrong. Yeah, see what I mean? The other way around. Or maybe I just completely messed up the recipe. Now here it is. Okay. So we've got these. I guess we still need to make this. And hopefully this will pop out. Now, what is the matter with you? Here. Oh, lacking one glass. Okay, so I made some of these item ducts, and basically they're tin, 2 ingots of tin and a fused quartz. And luckily I got some quartz from one of those spider trees. So let's see. And the servo, I guess, tells it to take things out. I also brought a bucket of water and a bucket of lava, which I think is all that the igneous extruder requires to make stone up. Yes, it's making cobblestone. Well, why is it not sending it? It was sending, yeah. That's because I put the useless thing. Yes, now it's sending it here. I really love the clear, how you can see what's going on. But the big question is, what is happening? Okay, well, this isn't going to work very well if I have to stand here. Maybe I will have to go and hunt for an enderman. All I see is a spider and some creepers. Why are you not extracting? Maybe it needs to extract from the top. Could it possibly be so silly? Oh God, I am an idiot. Well, I am not an idiot. These things are so much less convenient than Ender IO item ducts. You know what the problem is? They need a redstone signal. And if I tell them to ignore it, this switches to red, and now it's gonna start sending stuff through. Ah. Yeah, it's so difficult, even though I sort of know this. See, now it's going through. Perfect, finally. it's all working quite slowly. I think these are probably upgrade spots, so we'll be able to hopefully make them work better, I guess. But look, it's producing ore. Oh, what I wanted to do is also put a smeltery at the end here, and so that everything can get smelted. Oh, lapis. Right, so I will do the smeltery thing, and then I want to set up some farms and just some other very basic survival stuff that's not very interesting. So I think I will leave this running for about an hour while I do all sorts of setting uppings off camera, and I'll come back and tell you how this is working. Okay, it has been some time. I'm not sure how much since this has been running. In the meantime, I did some basic setting up of primitive farms, like that farm there for seeds and a sort of primitive tree farm. I built a little smeltery because even though I'm not going to use it for ore processing, I still want to get, I still want to be able to pour parts for my pick, etc. I really need to update this. It's been getting all sorts of cool upgrades from iguana tweaks, but it's still flint level, which is ridiculous. It spoils so quickly. My sword has got smite on it now, which wouldn't have been the thing I'd choose, but I guess it's okay. And finally I set up just a little botania garden over there. So yeah, while I've been doing all of that, this has been munching away on gravel and stuff, and let's just see what it's produced. Okay, so 26 iron and 4 gold and other stuff, some osmium. And let's see whether it has anything else. Okay, so we've got 3 blocks of lapis, and what is, oh, this is a block of flint. Wow, that looks cool. Ha! I wonder if it's strong. It's not really strong. I don't suppose you can use it as building material, but it's really cool. Oh, and this is block of coals, of course, because the auto packager just packages everything. And here we've got the stuff that it hasn't yet managed to package, and there's some diamonds and some emeralds. So this is pretty good because apart from the power, it can just run completely on its own. But I was thinking of giving it some speed upgrades. Let's look here. So there's 2 ways of making speed upgrades, the Ender IO or the thermal foundation. It's so nice, Ender IO has become so established that now most mods use recipes for it. The problem with this is this is vibrant crystal, and it needs an ender pearl, which I don't have yet. But I have electrum and invar, and I was looking at pyrotheum, and it needs redstone, sulfur, which I have or I can make from coal, pulverized coal, and blaze powder. Now I don't have blaze powder. I guess I could go into a desert to look for some cinder pearls, but I think I remember getting it on, from the sieve. Now I don't know, the only thing is I'm not sure if it will do it with the automatic sieve or if I have to sieve things by hand. By hand would be a pain, but I guess, well, I'm gonna try the automatic sieve. So I pulverized some cobblestone in the sag mill downstairs to get some sand, and I'm gonna put the sand through this system. So I am just going to disable this momentarily. Give me this, and I'm gonna give it sand, so I guess this should pulverize it. Oh, is it? I guess this should pulverize it into dust, and then the dust will go into the automatic filter, and I am not sure if it will. Yeah, here's the dust. I am not sure I wish this had like a recipes tab or something. Ah, give me this. They're so slow. Yeah. Because one of the reasons I want this system is not just for ore making. Oh, look, glowstone. Oh yes, I like the glowstone. I want this system not just for the ore making, but also for, you know, to get all the special drops that you can normally get in agrarian skies, because you can get some cool things. Oh, and redstone. Yeah, we can use with redstone. Okay, I'm going to cut here and wait till that stack is through, and then I will see whether we get any blaze powder out of it. Okay, well, I didn't have to wait very long. I'm sure most of the dust is still not have been made, but I've already got a blaze powder. You know, as well as redstone and glowstone. So this is most excellent. The problem is with this chest being so small, putting in different things, you know. Oh, you also get bone meal, which is excellent. I don't think you get diamonds or emeralds from the dust, but you know, and of course there's stuff you get from the sand as well. Anyway, let me make a speed upgrade. I suspect, I've noticed there are also fortune upgrades, and I suspect one speed upgrade isn't gonna do that much, but you know, we might as well. So I think we need electrum ingots and invar, or let's have a quick look at the recipe again. Yep. Electrum. What a waste of electrum. Now, what are you unhappy about? Oh, it's because I've only got the blaze powder and I need all the other things. What a pain. What a huge pain. Make me some sulfur and some coal dust. No, this isn't what I wanted to look at. So many upgrades. Redstone, sulfur. We have redstone on us. Here's sulfur and coal dust. Okay, give it back. Actually, I will need a lot of dust for dark iron, so let's can process it if it so wishes. This, and the coal. Look at that pyrotheum dust. I don't know what it is, but it sounds dangerous. Just noticed that I've got 2 of them. Oh, and each one does 2 upgrades, so we get 4 upgrades from that one bit of blaze powder, which is very nice. Let's quickly sleep. This smite upgrade on my sword is just, I keep feeling like I've got a bow in my hand or scissors or something. It doesn't make me feel like I've got a sword. It's very off-putting. Okay, and now let's put 2 of you here. Do you work faster? And let's put 2 of you here. Well, I don't know if that's faster, but I assume it should be. Okay guys, I am going to finish here. Let's have a proper look at each other let me look you deep in the eyes when I say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm really liking this mod pack. I will see you soon for the next episode.